Hello boaters, welcome to Narrowboat Journeys. My name is Phil and I've lived aboard my narrowboat on the canal system for over 30 years. I share my home with my two cats, Bushka and Midge, and we spend our days travelling around the canal system and making videos. I'm on the North Oxford Canal, and in this video I'll be going through the Hillmorton lock flight. Now it's an evening cruise and I've got to stop for water before I go through the locks, so off we go. I'm starting this journey from just after Bridge 69, and the Hillmorton lock flight is the busiest lock flight in the country apparently, and during the summer there can be often a lot of boats moored along here below the locks and also above the lock flight as well. It is just that busy. Sometimes you may have a struggle to find a way to moor up here. This is why I'm going in the evening, because I should hopefully have a nice clear run through. I can stop and get water without having to queue hopefully, and it just makes it all very easy. Although having said that, the volunteer lock keepers will have all gone home. We're close to the locks now, they're just around the corner, but before we get there there's two water points. Here we are pulling in, and I'll fill up with water and then we'll carry on. The locks are just around the corner, just after that moored boat. Well, that was nice and easy. Off we go again. Now just after this moored boat, before the locks, there's a winding hole. It's only a 3-lock rise or fall, but the locks here, there's actually 6 locks and they're arranged in pairs. You could use whichever side you like, whichever's the most convenient, so it does speed things up a bit. To the left of that bridge there up ahead, we've got an Elsan point, and also there's rubbish facilities. Now they're really badly placed because they're awkward to stop. You've got a moor up here on the right because the moorings there on the left are all private moorings. And well, I need to do the Elsan and get rid of the rubbish. So I pull in here, and I shall endeavour to show you where these facilities are, because the rubbish in particular is quite difficult to find if you don't know where it is. Okay, well I actually recorded this particular part of the video on a different day. I walked down from the top of the lock flight with the toilet on a trolley, but I'll still show you where it is. We cross over the bridge here. And there's the Elsan place there on the left. We'll come back to that in a minute. First of all, I'll show you where the rubbish is, because it's quite hard to find. There's lots of little work units down here. It almost feels like I'm trespassing. And there are the CRT bins right there. They look like they belong to this work unit, you know, so I think lots of non-boaters use this as well, which is a bit naughty, but anyway, I'll get rid of my rubbish and then we'll head back to the Elsan place. Hello. There's a bit of a map here, but it's not very good. And here is the Elsan point. It's not too bad as far as they go. All the times I've been here in the past, it's been unlocked. I don't think you need your key for this one, but take it with you just in case. Anyway, let's continue with the trip. This is the middle lock. I don't mind these locks really, they're not too deep. I don't like the really deep ones. There are the top locks there up ahead, and I can see that there's a boat coming down through them, so I will leave this gate open for them to make it easier for them, and hopefully they'll do the same for me as I move up to the next one. And yes, they've left the gates open for me. This is the only time when it's permissible to leave lock gates open, when you can see another boat plainly coming to use the lock. All other times the gates and paddles must always be closed. It's wise to open the gate before you close the final paddle, because locks can leak, and if you lower both paddles then try not to open the gate, the level may have changed and you won't be able to open the gate anymore. So leave one up until you've got the gate open. Now I can put it down. And that's it, that's all three locks of the Hillmorton lock flight done. The visitor moorings begin just around the corner there, just after that boat, but this first section, although the visitor moorings are here, they're often very busy. So you may have to go on a little bit further before you can moor up. This water here pouring into the canal on the right there, that's being pumped up from below the lock flight and pumped up into the higher lock pound at the top, just to keep water levels up. Well, it's busy up here, but there are a few places I could moor, but normally I prefer to go on just after the next bridge. That's bridge number 72. On the other side of that, it's always quieter. Well, that's it for this trip. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it informative. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.